Hi everyone, I'm Sandy, and I was planning on doing this back in August when we moved. Yep, we moved. We moved from Abbotsford to Summerland, and so a lot of changes have happened. And one of the big reasons for moving is wanting to have a garden and fruit trees and, grow our own vegetables and can our own food. And we had this blessing and we were able to purchase this home. Well, we were able to sell our house and purchase this home. So I'm going to take you back in time to the beginning, to when we're selling our house in Abbotsford and our journey here. And I'm going to take you, I know it's, right now it's January 27th. And as you can see, it's snowing. We don't have a lot of snow on the ground yet, but it's beautiful out. And so I'm going to take you all the way back to summer and take you on a journey around our property so you can see what we have and also what the plans are for the future. And I've been watching a lot of videos on growing gardens, and so I'm going to try it. I'm going to try a lot of different things. And one of the things I haven't been able to find on YouTube is somebody starting from scratch. And so that's what I'm going to be doing here. I'm going to be trying out different techniques I've learned and see if they work. I'm sure I'll have failures, but I'm hoping I'll have some successes as well. So let's cue the intro and get to it. Kind of feel like leasing Green Acres. It's like goodbye city life. So it's 6:30 a.m. and we're ready to go. It's a little bit weird. House is empty and we are heading off. Moving. Mom and Dad have been here for quite a while, 13 years or so. I've lived here for about 3.5 years. Take one more look around the place. The one thing that we've had living here is just fabulous neighbors. But nice little view of where we had the motorhome parked. And now we're ready to get on to our next stage of life. So this is the home that we're leaving. As we head off, we're all loaded up. Motorhome is packed full and Mom's ready to head off in the van. We took the other van a week ago. Onwards. So this is what we've done. This is our new home in the beautiful Okanagan. And the moving truck has arrived. So our stuff is here at our new home. These guys got Laporte moving and they have just been fabulous. They've really packed up everything well, wrapped it all up. And now the big unload. I'm just going to take you on a tour and show you what some of the things are that I would like to do. So here's the side entrance to our place, and we've got this beautiful arbor that's growing here and some beautiful flowers. I just love the flowers. Now we are planning on yanking out the rose bushes. They're a very invasive species and they're full of thorns like crazy. But we've got these beautiful flowers. I have no idea what they're called. We'll figure it out. Now we've got grapes. I'll show you some of the grapes in there. So we're really excited. They're supposed to be seedless, so we'll find out. Now, anybody who has grapes, I love eating grape leaves, making damati, etc. Let's see, that one's in the sun. But it's got all these bumps over it. Now, the previous gardener said he thought it was caused by rain and some sort of fungus. So if anybody knows what that is and what I could do to fix it in the future, I'd appreciate that. So let's head on through. Another view of the garden. I just love those. I think they're just so beautiful. And then of course we've got some sort of lavender, I'm not sure, and then another rose bush that we'll end up pulling out. And let's take a journey into the backyard. So here's a view of our backyard and this rock garden that we have in the backyard, and I've temporarily turned it into my garden spot, what with all the vegetables that I had on our balcony and our patio in Abbotsford. Needed to move them out here, and there is a garden patch here, and I'm just going to take you up there in a second. so you can see what it looks like. But I'm gonna see if I can't get some of these guys moved and doing better. And then this lettuce right here is loving this spot. I gotta pick a bunch of it today, and it just gets the right amount of shade, so it's enjoying it. And then this is my golden girl, and there's lots and lots of tomatoes in there. I was going to transplant these ones, but I've decided just to leave them here and let them do their thing. Gonna put some more compost in. Now, this is my biggest disappointment. When I bought this plant, the tag said beefsteak, and as you can tell, those are not beefsteak. But I have to say they taste really, really good, but a tough skin. Now, this is my German. Let's see, what is it? This is my old German, and they're supposed to get up to 1 pound to 2 pounds. Took a while to get going, but they're really interesting shaped tomatoes. So we're gonna wait and see, but it's growing really good. And then this is my Sweet 100. Got a nice big cluster I need to pick today. And so this is our backyard. We have this big old tree. We've already had an arborist in and gotten a price to take it out, as well as these 3 stumps in here. And then what I'm really excited about, it's got this little shed here, and my plan is to jack it up, and this is going to become my chicken coop. And I want to get some, I think it's Windati chickens. They're beautiful. So I plan on starting off with like 7 hens and see what we can do. And I'm probably going to move it from this spot. And then over here, this will be all built up with garden beds. So I've got a great space here. And then we've got this little shed in the back. And it will become my potting shed. Let me just show you what it looks like right now. I need to replace the doors. I'm going to cut down the tree. And then it's got some shelves in it, but they're the wrong heights for starting my seedlings. So my plan is to take it all down, give me some extra wood. I want to insulate it, and so I can put my grow lights and stuff in here. And this will be my potting shed. Now what I'm also gonna do is close it up. I've got some pallets back here, and one of them is a short little one, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough room that I can build 2 compost bins here or not. If not, they'll go here along the side, but I have to wait till the trees come up before I can build it. So let's go check out the rest of the yard, and I'll show you what our plans are. So as you can see, we got a deck up there, and the stairs and the deck do not have railings, or they have some, but not where they need others. So we're gonna order some railings in and then put those in. And then we got this great gazebo. It's great to come out here in the evening. And then what was a surprise to us when we were looking at it is we have a pool. We've been spending lots of time in the pool. So let's go for a walk around the pool. So we've got all these roses all around here, and then down and around at the back. So I am going to pull those all out, and that is going to be next week's job. And then we got some junipers in the back here. I'm hoping I can pull those out, because what we want to do is where the roses are in the front, we want to put in raspberry bushes. Where the junipers are behind, we want to pull those out, put blackberries. And then at the end here, we plan on pulling these all out and putting in blueberries. Okay, let's go into the upper garden. There's this little garden up here. Now, when we got here, it consisted of a couple rows of carrots, some beets, and some little tiny tomato plants. So what I did is I had 2 pots of early girl tomatoes, And I brought them up here and planted them, and they're actually doing pretty good. And then I also had 3 zucchini plants. This one's a green one. And I cut off a bunch of the leaves. I need to give another trim. And then I have 2 yellows. My yellow ones are doing, or my yellow squash, I guess, are doing pretty good. That one's got 3 zucchinis or squash growing on it. This one's got 4 trying to grow. I'm not sure if they got pollinated or not. We'll wait and see. So I'm gonna give the little tomatoes a kicking chance. A couple of them have bloomed since we got here. And then down below, I've transplanted some beans in, and we've had a picking off of that. Our cucumber plant, I got a nice 12, 14-inch cucumber off of it. It's got some new growth coming and some blossoms. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, one of my favorite places is standing up here in the upper garden and just looking over the valley. It's just absolutely beautiful down there. So we're gonna head down, and I haven't said what yet, but my plan is of calling this my mini homestead, because I am gonna have a garden, some berries, and a few fruit trees. So here, I've already cut down a bunch of rose bushes. I got another one to finish there. I've cut that one down, and then I've got a little apple tree here and been watering it. It's actually not doing bad. The apples are delicious. So we'll see what it does with some water, because we had quite a few fall down. They'll go into my compost. And then down the hill, we've got 3 lilac trees, and we'll just get down lower so we can see what's going on down there. So there's the 3 lilac bushes. We are going to have the arborist take those out, and my plan is to plant some peach trees. Semi-dwarf or dwarf, not sure yet. We'll check with some friends of ours that have orchards and see what we should do. Next, we've got a cherry tree. Don't think it did so hot this year. And of course, there was no cherries by the time we got here. So I will take care of it next year, and we'll see what we can do. But then what we got down here at the end is a pear tree. So there's a few pears on it. And so we'll get a feed off of that. That'll be great. And then at the end here, I've got this empty spot, and my plan is to put in, all right, at this point anyhow, an Asian pear tree. And I'd like to get one that's been grafted and got a few different kinds. So we'll just wait and see. Now what's also great is we have this great deck or balcony up here above the garages, and that's where we usually have breakfast. Head out there in the evenings, have supper, play games. We got a table out there. So that's the tour, and I'll show you my different projects as I get working on them. Bye for now. Hi, it's me again. So it's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will subscribe and click on the notify button so you see when I put new videos on. I'm going to be doing renovations around the place. Well, Mom and I are going to be doing renovations around the place, and I'll more about our journey and what we're doing and why we're here, and hope to see you next time. Bye.